Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. I just want to say right now, if you guys do enjoy daily crypto content, learning about crypto, pretty much crypto knowledge and, insights, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. I know I haven't done this in the beginning of the channel, or in the beginning of a video, I should say, in quite some time. But I just want to say, for anybody who is new here, definitely consider subscribing, as it does help the channel grow. But nonetheless, let's jump into this. So first and foremost, I just want to do a shout out to Barbarian. Now this is regarding SB Group. Now we did a video regarding this recently from June 28th actually. Now this is in 5 years time, Africa will run on Hedera Hashgraph. SB Group are building ambitious projects right now, and Hedera are actively seeking more council members from the continent of Africa to fulfill their goal of global decentralized network. Now, I thought this was funny because first off, we have Charles from Cardano, if you will. Now it says Hedera Hashgraph is going to take over Africa. There will be room for Cardano, right? No, absolutely not. Listen, ADA is a thing of the past. Already did a video on it, but this is funny. I thought that I would include it. Why not? But this is the tweet that I made a video on. This is the projects already building on SB Group from Hbar. We do see tokenized bond exchange. We also see an SB Group stablecoin, self-sovereign ID, cross-border payments, forex settlements, MIT partnership, tokenized commodities. I want to do a little bit deeper of a dive on MIT, right? MIT partnership is very big. You want to know why? Well, it's simple. When we look at the Fed working with MIT, it's for CBDCs mainly. Now, if you look down this list, it's all about CBDCs, pretty much talking about the digital asset, central banking digital coins, stuff like that. But the real big interesting part of this to really kind of connect dots. Now, all of this is from 2020, if you see. So this has been in talks for quite some time, even going back a year ago now. So this is very interesting to see. Now, the reason why this is big for Hedera Hashgraph, if you will, we do see MTech, right? MTech is partnered with Hedera Hashgraph, also IBM, which is a governing council. This is where the correlation comes with Microsoft as well. Because, listen, it could easily happen where Microsoft is a governing council member. I'm not going to tie into too much with that. I'm not going to, spread hopium, if you will, or anything like that. But we do see the U.S. Federal Reserve is on here. Now, they already did, their thing with the sand dollar with the Bahamas. But when we looked into reading the white paper on this and kind of looked into it, they already said that they are going to be using the trust layer of Hedera to really build CBDCs for the US. They also talked about central bank digital cash, which is CBD cash. Now, in regards to this, this kind of goes all the way back to this, where we could see, yeah, a self-sovereign ID, all that kind of stuff. But a stable coin is very interesting because we do see USDC coming over to Hedera as well. But we could see a central banking digital coin being built for Africa possibly that they could be utilizing. Who knows? It's crazy to think about, but I mean, that's basically what's happening in the US with the MIT, right? MIT's working on it with the Fed for a central banking digital coin. The Fed is already listed on MTech with Hedera Hashgraph. Hedera Hashgraph is in Project New Dawn's white paper, so it's very interesting to see. I thought that was interesting to connect the dots with that one. Let me know what you guys think on that down in the comments below. Now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this as well. Now, this isn't too crazy, right? This isn't anything insane or anything like that. Now, this is one thing that is building on Hedera. This is one of the use cases. It's called Taskbar, my Taskbar. Now, the interesting thing about this is that you could actually, for an example, you could look at any job on here. I'm going to just type in, I don't know, logo for an example. Now, this is still very new, so this isn't anything too crazy. Now, we do see, need you to design a logo for a new project or website. They are paying you 250 Hbars, which is worth about 47.60 USD. So about roughly $48, if you will. Now, you could apply. It's simple. Everything is simple on here. I would say this is almost like, I forgot what that website is, but basically they offer jobs. You could pretty much see it. Now, you could look at a ton of projects on here. For an example, if I looked up, design, right? There would be a whole bunch of designs on here. For an example, this is that logo one. Now this one, you could bid on it to all creative, tasketeers. You could look up anything on here, and you could see all of the hourly rates, all that stuff. This is actually very cool. It is still in beta, if you will. But I thought this was very cool, especially if you are into, if you guys do want to, job, you guys come on here and apply. And I mean, this is basically $250 in my opinion, because Hbar is going to $1, in my opinion, easily. So this is $250 realistically, not just $47. But I would love to get paid in crypto, because me personally, I think, crypto is definitely the future, and I think crypto will always increase in value. So when you're getting paid in crypto, it's even better, because you know that it is something that is going to increase significantly in value. Now, I thought this was very cool. Like I said, there's a lot of websites similar to this, almost like Fiverr in a way, if you guys are, if you guys know what Fiverr is. But this is pretty cool, especially considering it's all powered by Hbar and Hedera Hashgraph. I could see this definitely growing in time, and I think that this is very cool nonetheless. Now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this tweet as well. This is coming from Jessica M. Giusti. Shout out to her. This is Hedera Governing Council Member Anyone Plan H. Let's Educate. So we do see this is from July 3rd. I'm a little late on this. I apologize. But we do see yesterday in Chainlink, the Chainlink Community Grants Program is pleased to award a social impact grant to Shrub Labs, a peer-to-peer parametric insurance marketplace based on an initial prototype developed at the Spring 2021 Chainlink Hackathon. This is pretty cool. Shrub Labs is still a beginning company. As we see, they only have 39 followers. Now, I'm not too concerned with this being a governing council member or anything like that, but I could see a possible helping hand being brought in from Hedera to kind of build out this, platform or this project, if you will. But we do see, we are excited to announce that NCashOfficial has deployed Chainlink price feeds on Binance Smart Chain BSC as a default Oracle solution for all markets in our synthetic asset trading protocol. And then there's more updates overall to this as well. Now, I thought this was pretty cool. We are suspecting that there is a governing council member joining this month. Actually, a lot of people have been saying this week. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to read too much into that. I think that we could possibly see a governing council member joining very soon. It would make sense, and it would be very bullish, but I think a lot of news will come once the market kind of stabilizes. Once we got the Chainlink, announcement, it didn't really push the price too much because the market was kind of sitting stable. So I think that once the market kind of stabilizes, then there will be a lot more news released overall. But I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about this. Now, this is from yesterday. Another green energy Bitcoin mine is coming online in West Texas. Each container adds 55 PHs to global hash rate. Now, I honestly think that this is just a waste of time. Yeah, sure, it's green, but just think about how much land they're probably going to have to take up to, first off, run maybe, what are they using? Solar panel, wind, it's still going to take up a ton of land. This looks like a lot of space to really kind of utilize as well. So realistically, is it actually, environmentally sustainable when you're using that much land? I just don't think that that is the way it's supposed to be. I mean, me personally, I think that Hedera Hashgraph is such a way better option, especially for environmentally sustainability and the green aspect as well. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments as well. Now, last but not least, I do just want to touch base on this tweet. Now, I seen this tweet the other day, and I figured I would talk to you guys a little bit about it. It's saying, I still can't believe people overlook Hbar saying it is centralized, fake transactions, and other unusual or usual FUD. Think about it. All these big enterprises forming the governing council have a big reputation to maintain. You really think they'll risk it for a scam? Now, in terms of a scam, I don't think it's getting, called a scam too much. Now, to touch base on centralization, I actually did a video on that. I also touched bases on the fake transactions as well. Now, the other usual FUD, I really don't know too much about the other FUD that I've been hearing. I mean, I didn't really hear too much about it, but I do know that a lot of it does come from price action. And trust me, the price action does suck, but hey, you know, the entire price action of the entire market kind of sucks right now. But I can tell you right now, this is a great representation of what's happening right now. Hashgraph is going to sink blockchain. It's going to replace it, in my opinion. Now, I don't mean it's going to replace it by it's going to basically be the #1 asset and pretty much everything's going to die out and Hashgraph's going to basically be like the biggest thing. But we could see a lot more platforms and a lot more projects being built on Hashgraph technology, and Hashgraph will be basically the new thing on the block, if you will. Everything has to get replaced at one time. Same thing with like MySpace. Facebook replaced MySpace. You know, Google pretty much replaced Yahoo, if you will. And it's a repeating thing in history, and I strongly believe that Hashgraph technology is far superior than blockchain. But yeah. Nonetheless, if you guys do agree with me, definitely leave a like and a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already and turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys can also join the free Discord down in the description below. Nonetheless, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.